What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. This is Fortan Zimbo. Yes, I'm gonna be speaking about education purpose. I wanna speak about the diaspora across the continent, to all the Negro in Africa, to all the Negro in America, to all the Negro in Europe. So this is, like I said, is only for education purpose. Yes, I will speak a lot of negative and I will speak a little bit of positive, but majority is gonna be negative. But I want you to take the negative in a good way. When I said negative, it's not gonna be something that you're gonna like. It's gonna be something that you probably won't like, but it's about learning. I want us to consciously, we need to learn. We need to try to work on ourselves. Psychological, we need to. Because we believe that as black people, are broken mentally, health. We definitely are damaged race through slavery, colonization, white people, the way they did to us black. That trauma is still carry on through generation and generation. That's why you can see there is no progression in our community because look, we're all having the same education as white people. When say education, I'm talking about we speak the same language, we speak in the same tone, but the problem is we look different. Because we look different, the separation is set us apart. That's why even we're sending our children to school to study alongside white and black. White people, they're always ahead of us. Sometimes ask yourself why. Ask yourself that as a parent yourself. Ask yourself why that race is always improve and they always grow in so many. You go to technology, they keep growing. You go to builder, they keep growing. In industry of you can see in engineering, they still growing. They to in all them department of work, be a carpenter, be technical, technique, worker, scientific, a mechanic, whatever. They took over all of the department, and our children they all were left behind, and we were left behind in struggle way. There's always no progression. There's always no progression from our race. The same struggle our parents they've been through, we going through. We're going through that. Our children they're coming, they're going through that. Our children they're gonna go through the same generation. It's like we keep repeating the same thing. But white people, they still dominate in so many ways. Can you see the problem that we're having? Parents, is your duty. Black parents, you're supposed to teach your children because the world, it really does hate us. We are the most hated race in the world. You can deny it as much you want. But yes, we are. I believe it deep down in my heart, and I will never stop believing that. White people, they hate us. Asian people, they hate us. The Arabic people, they hate us. Yeah, they really hate us deep down. Even your soul friend that you call a Chinese person, they hate you deep down. They hate us. I know they hate us because I experienced that. You can say, "Oh, that's not in the. That's just individual." Majority of them Chinese, majority, all of them. A lot of Black America, they will think they side by side with Mexican or the Latino people side by side, but them Latino. America Black, they even better to be next to a white person who's not pretending to be the friend than to be with a Latino friend who's pretending to be the friend, but it's not the friend, black people. So why I'm always speaking about this? Because I believe as black people, we're dumb, but we're not dumb, if it makes any sense. It's like we know better, and at the same time, we don't know better. Because we like to forgive, we like to pretend that nothing is hurting us. That's why I definitely believe the unconscious mind, mentally, health, stress, trauma, psychological, we have a lot of problem. We have a lot of trauma as black people because we like to be that strong people, but deep down we're hurting. And that trauma is affecting our children, our children, our children. We should get help. We need to help ourselves. You know what? I love Dr. Uma Johnson. I love Dr. Uma Johnson because you know what? He always speak about helping black people, and he does that, trying to help a lot of black people, parents, family, what is struggling. He keep doing that. But we're not learning anything. We need to ask help a lot. We think about playing music, being a rapper, being a singer or dancer, a movie star, a basketball player, whatever we do so we can run away from our trauma, but it don't work. It don't work. It don't work. Even the them actor that you see, Denzel Washington, all of them, Samuel L. Jackson, they have a lot of trauma. So they pull that trauma in just the acting. So we need to start giving our children the help they need. Make a difference. You need to say to yourself, I want my children to be different than me. No, you saying I want my children to be the same like me. That's selfish. You can't do that. You need to say to yourself, I want you children to be better than me. Be better than me because I failed. I failed in so many ways. I did not ask help because you know what? You can see me as your father. I have a trauma. I have a lot of trauma. So we need to speak about this kind of thing. More majority of us will always say that I don't have no trauma. What this person is talking about? Yes, you do. It's just you don't pay attention to that trauma. Let me tell you this: why there's white children just when they get bullied at school, they end up killing a lot of people in that school. They start taking the trauma in action of doing what stupidity. They start acting out. Do you know how black people they acting out? Shouting, going crazy, smoking weed, drinking, going party. Yes, a lot of young black people they do that. We do that a lot. Spending our time in what drinking, smoking, partying, going, late night party every single night and smoking that weed every single time and the cigarette and drinking. That's the trauma that we have, but we don't talk about it because do you know why? We have this problem. At home, our children are suffering enough because parents are not paying enough attention to them children. So them children, do you know what they do? They'll run away from home, men or women, young, old, whatever. They take the trauma outside. And their parents, because we already have enough trauma, we don't see that because you know what? The same behavior as a parent I was doing when I was younger, I grew with that trauma. And that I pass it on to my children. So I can't even see because I'm so blinded. I can't see my children. They're acting out. I can't see it because I see it as a normal behavior because I've been like that. Can you see the pattern? My behavior is the same behavior as my son or my daughter. But you know why? Because I don't see the problem on it. I think they're fine. But my children, they're not fine. They need help because I always act since I was young and I grew up and I think like I didn't have no trauma. I'm okay. I'm stress free. Mentally, my health is fine. But deep down is not. Psychological. You're not. You're damaged good. We like to put our children in danger. We like to put our children in danger because we think everything is okay, but deep down is not okay. So we need both parents, a father and a mother. You can see the difference from a father and a mother that they give the children, a black family that they give the children proper education. You can see the caring and the behavior how they are around the children. Not every woman they can be a mother. No way. Not every man they can be a father. No. But I believe in good education for life, good education, not just for working, but good education for life. The principle of good education, not for you just to get your degree and that degree you start making every black people look like we all stupid because you got a degree, or because you're lawyer, your doctor, your financial worker, you have your PhD, whatever you get in your degree. Now you start thinking every black people they lower. Let me tell you, even if you got a degree, you still got trauma on you. I want you to look proper in your behavior. Like me, I'm talking to y'all like this. I have trauma, yes, I have trauma, stress, but I'm not gonna hide that so I can say, oh yeah, I'm okay. No, I'm not okay. I've been struggling mentally, emotionally, but I'm working on it. I work on it every day. I work on it every single time. I need to, I always trying to get contact with therapy so I can work on myself, because we do actor in so many ways. I'm not ashamed of that because I think it's healthy when you get help and you're talking to somebody that can help. Yes, we think talking to somebody, is a waste of time. No. It's giving you a healthy mind. Majority of black will run away from that. We say, no, we're black people, we're stronger than that. No, you're weak. If you were a strong black person, you would know what revolution is. You would have teach other black people to be strong with no physical, but mentally, emotionally. So we know where we're heading. We always said us black people were strong, We don't need therapy. We're strong. If you think we're strong, look at your children. Look at your children. See the pattern, how behavior is. Tell me the difference between when you were young and you still growing up, your behavior and your children behavior. What is the difference? I always say this. When I see a young girl, she's acting out weird or her behavior is just crazy, crazy, crazy way. I always say to myself, that's her mother. No matter I wasn't like that, yes, you are, but you just didn't see it or you don't see it. You see a son, the way your son is acting out. You're thinking like, where did he get that behavior? Or you might even not see it. People they'll tell you, your son always acts really dangerous around the other children, but you don't see it because you did not see that your husband the way he acts or your boyfriend the way he acts, you always think he's fine. No, he's not. He's acting up because you know what? He got a lot of trauma. He needs to work on his trauma, speak to your children, make them understand. As your father, I am struggling and I don't want you people to go through the same thing I've been through. That I mean, let's work together so I can prepare you better. I can't let you go through what I've been through. That's a better parents. Speak to children. Be in your children's life. No matter what the circumstances, be in your children's life. That it means sit down, work with them, study with them, show them the principle of life. Education is a life. Education. It must be teaching for life. That's education is. Education must know. Simple, teach work. It must teach life. That's Booker to Washington when he said, that it just blow my mind when I read that every single time. Education, it must not simple teach work. It must teach life. It must teach life. We have to start teaching our children to understand. I'm gonna keep saying to understand. We are alone. And remember this, Jesus is not gonna come down to save you, Negro. Look at the world. You think Jesus is gonna come down just to save you because what you've been in so much suffering? That ain't happening. Work in yourself. Work as a family. Parents, father and mother, you need to work with your children, make them understand this life is not a joke. This life is harsh than you expected. Parents, work in your children, be in your children's life. That's what we need to do. So when I'm talking about this, I'm saying all of this so I can try to touch a lot of our children's mind. They need to have the nose and a book. Remove your nose from your phone, your TV. Stop watching so many dance. Stop watching so many music. See, MTV, whatever music that you like to watch on YouTube. You need to cut that. Let's go back to remember our ancestor. We as black people, we have to step back. The world is running faster and faster in a horrible way we can't imagine. Right now, the world that we're living in a painful, difficult, craziness world you can ever imagine. Our children and parents, there is no different. We all lost our mind. We are losing our mind. You might not see the pattern, but you can see it because you can understand that. Wait a minute, it wasn't like this before. How come the world is changing so fast? Because we lost our way. We lost our principle. We lost the education system. We lost white, black, Asia. We lost all. You can travel to all countries. You can go to Europe and America. You can go to Africa. We all going crazy. We're pushing different things in life. Education for life is very important. The principle of life is very important. We have to teach our children to be somebody at the same time showing them that education is not just to gain degree for work, but you need to understand is for life purpose. That it means be humble. We need to remove our ego. We need to remove that anger that we still carry on ourselves. Black people, we need to stop that anger. If I'm speaking harshly, we need all of this. Black people we're losing every century. Black people we never go on top. We're losers. But if you see back in the day, what if you see back in the day in 1800, black people we strive in them time 1800. Black people we did strive. We had so many good leader, better leader 1800. But once we enter 1900, a lot of black people we start losing it a lot. Black people we was gaining our own education in 1800 through slavery, colonization. Education it was getting stronger for black people because we wanted to push for a better way. We was trying to teach our children as well at home to behave structured. Do you know why? Because in that time it was a period that, especially in America, black people they were so scared to go in the street, slavery, all of that, white people against black people, killing all the black, murdering baby. Yes, I will say that the murder baby, the murder teenager, the murder mother and father, a grandma, a grandfather, the murder, they didn't care. Just like they did the Indian race in America. So they did with the blacks. We need to remember where we came from. Black people, we have to remember where we came from. We cannot forget. Let's stop being ignorant so we can forget where we came from because we're so embarrassed. You need to remember where you came from so you know where you're going. Don't be blinded by this culture we're living right now that you're thinking we're in a great position. We're not in a great position. The entire world is getting destroyed. The education that is supposed to be is not there anymore. And even when that education was there, black people will still struggle. We will still be low. Look at it. I always trying to give this example. Look at the Chinese race, yeah? It was a shithole, especially when the British and America, the Russia, they were there in China. They were trying to divide them race so bad, just like they did the African. But the Chinese, they were strong. The stronger, the better race that they fool them Europeans, they kick them out. All them Uncle Tom, they kick them out. And look at the Chinese now. They have respect because you know why? They show education in their home to the country, and that is the foundation in the beginning of the Chinese so they can grow and be better and they show the character. Now, everywhere in the world, people do respect the Chinese. But what about us, the Africa? I believe it should be me, it should be our duty in Africa to show the America black, to give them the power that they should have had. Because if Africa was stronger against the European, the America black, they could not struggle the way they struggle until this day. Yes, I will say the America black, they do struggle. Some America black over there, they're going to say, no, we don't struggle. Life is fun for us. Yes, they do struggle. If they didn't struggle, why are they still in the bottom? Why are they still in the bottom? Yes, you have dumb America that they're gonna say, no, we have, a smart people. Oh, of course you do have smart people. I'm not talking about individual. I'm talking about systematic. We come in a package. It don't mean if you're smart, you're walking in the street, a white person is not gonna say anything to you or not kill you. Of course they're gonna do something against you. Even if you're smart, and there's a dumb black person and a smart black person, it's not different to a white person. You need to remember that. I am from Africa. If I go to America, do you think white America they will see the black America and black African different? Hell no. The same way they're gonna murder the black America, the same way they're gonna murder this black African. Can you see? We're all the same. Just you in America, I'm African. But African, we are dumb because we do not show the American the way of better. We should support the American black. How? We should be like the Chinese. Our country, it should be stronger, united. But it's not like that. It's not like that. We're struggling very hard in every way. So I'm here to speak about all of this is for educational purpose. I hope even one thing that I spoke about, you could maintain or learn about. It'll be great. Even if it's a positive, even if it's a negative way, trying to learn from that. I'm not here to teach you, but I'm here to try to awaken that brain of yours. You might think your brain is awake. No, it's not awake. Your brain is sleeping. It's been sleeping because you know what? We still have that chain in our neck, that chain in our hand and our feet because the master still haven't lay open that chain for us. We still believe we'll move the chain. That chain is still there. That chain is still there. It's not going anywhere. We need to fight for that chain. We need to find that key so we can remove all the chain while people they pull in our neck. We have to remove that. You can be in America, you can be in Africa. You still have the chain hanging up in your neck and your hand, your feet. You're still walking with that. Colonization and slave, it was bad. It destroyed black people. Until this day, we're struggling to recover. Look at Haiti. Look at Haiti. Look at Haiti. Look at the struggle a white person put in that country. Unbelievable. Look at Republic of Congo, Republic of Democratic of Congo. Look at the country. The Belgian Congolese and the French, they destroy that country. Like America is a hypocrite country, it's the same like a France is the hypocrite country, the Belgian, the English, hypocrite. That's what we have to do better. We need to teach our children. Tell them, don't be naive. Don't hide behind anything. Tell them, son, daughter, you remember this. You are the most hated person when you walk out from this house. Don't forget this. Behave yourself, be smart, be visual, study, understand what you're doing. Ask good question. It can be to anyone. Behave yourself. We need to connect ourselves. We need to stop being a follower because as black people, we are the biggest follower ever. As black people, we are the biggest follower ever. We need to remember this. People criticize us every four side of corner of this planet Earth. We get criticized every single day. We get spit on every single time. We need to understand this. We are alone. We don't have no friend. Even if there is a white Asian, whatever color they are, they next you, they're laughing with you, they're showing you that they know, like other race, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. Trust me. You're getting lied to because your parents, they're not teaching you, they're not telling you the truth. It's the same way when your parents, they're not telling you Santa Claus is fake, is a phony. They won't tell you that. They should tell you the truth, but they won't tell you that. Just the same as us black people. We don't tell our children the truth. We let them walk in that street blind just to make them think you're the same, just like the white person. 110% you are the same as a human being. But trust me, there's a big difference. Trust me, there's a big difference. When you are work, when you are school, university, whatever you're doing, you are different. Black, you are different to other race. Don't let that smile lying to you. Don't let that smile other people they put in their face lying to you. You have to do better. That means parents, we need to do better. It's not a joke for our children. going over there struggling, bringing more trauma. They already have a lot of trauma at home because parents, you're lying to work with your children. When they step outside, they gain more trauma. The struggle became even stronger for them. It breaks my heart every single time I see black young men and female walking in the street, but they don't know that the reality of this life, it will slap them in the face when they do not get proper good education, when they do not get proper good education. So, my friend, I am happy to speak to you all. I am always going to be grateful. Thank you for watching. I hope you can learn something. It can be negative, positive. Take it in. Do not get emotion. Remove your emotion. Understand, study, analyze, reflect on it, and try to be better. So I'll catch you guys to the next video. Thank you for watching.